Alright, we should be getting the Platinum Trophy tonight because I'm level 99. I've been playing for a couple of hours, few hours, so definitely gonna hit level 100, and we should be able to finally get the Platinum Trophy. And holy shit, guys, like, let me see how many hours I'm at right now. Oh, it says right there at the bottom, 130 hours, so a little bit over 130 hours. I will hit level 100, get the Platinum Trophy. It's easily the most grindy trophy I've done in a while. I say that, but I've done some grindier shit. But at the same time, you have to do 130 hours, at least how it is for me, in one season. Like, you can't just slowly do this over a long period of time. You have to kind of grind in one season to hit level 100. They have made ways to level up faster, like a few days ago with the mid-season update, and that's kind of what I'm going to go over right now. So I think if we go to the mailbox, we'll talk about the update here. This is the mid-season balance update. So this is actually a really huge update they're coming out with right now, and this kind of changes the game a little bit here and there. And we'll go into those details. So our big thing, number one, is the CARRI protocol. So it rewards both solo runners and coordinated crews for completing contract objectives and exfilling together. So basically, Cyber Acme has a protocol called CARRI. If you ever notice in the armory, Cyber Acme doesn't really sell too much compared to like the other factions. So they just added in some new things for sale under CARRI, which is basically a new system in place that's going to have a new currency that you can buy new things with, basically. So Cyber Acme or SciAc commendations are the new material earned by helping crewmates complete contract objectives, completing contract objectives as a solo runner, or successfully exfilling as a rook. So if you help your teammates with their objectives, solo objectives when you're by yourself, or just leaving as a rook, you get these commendations, basically. What's also cool, you get extra accommodations when you exfil with other players outside of your crew. So you're trying to like encourage people kind of working together a little bit more rather than just like shoot on sight. Or if you do shoot on sight, you can pick them up later, which is a new feature we'll go into later as well. So they added staying together, a new end of run experimental feature that allows you to stay with the runners you just successfully exfilled with by creating a new crew with them. This is actually super cool. It's always really frustrating when it's so hard sometimes to find a third player, or you're playing solo, your solo crew feeling right, and you finally find that one squad that kind of like worked well together. It allows you to just immediately squad back up and go to the next match together instead of like trying to shoot for a friend request and they just ignore it. But like if you keep playing together and you keep excelling together, you're more than likely to like be friends after that, which is pretty cool. I really like that feature. Fix an issue where the rank up rewards tutorial could be out of sequence. Okay, whatever. Updated the perimeter beginner new player map to now be solos only map that remains available to players until season level 12. That's perfectly fine, doesn't hurt anyone, only helps those new people. Rewards pass added the capability to access rewards pass from the top left display of the silk. Added 4. Okay, so basically just some new things in the past. I already bought them. We've basically been maxed out on silk for a while now. Progression. Increase runner level and faction reputation earning for solo players. So if you're playing solo, you level up faster. I don't know why that shit keeps resetting to the top. Super fucking annoying. Okay. Increase standard contract faction reputation rewards for all players. That's awesome. Because I don't know if you guys figured out yet, but Sekiguchi takes a lot to rank up to VIP. So that's good to know. And then the armory. So the CARRI armory allows you to spend Cyber Acme accommodations for salvage crates that grant a random stack of salvage items or reputation packs that provide reputation for their associated faction. Salvage crate and sponsor kit stock refreshes daily. That's interesting. I'm not sure how useful that'll be until I go about it. Disciples of Arachne earnable shell styles are now available in the codex. Interesting. Combat. Slightly improved audio clarity of enemy footsteps at close and mid-range. Wonderful. That's always great. Players are now more resistant to fall damage while downed. So you basically are downed crawling over a ledge and you fall down, won't die as easily. That's pretty good. I don't care about fixing issues. Weapons. Added 11 new deluxe Blue rarity unique weapons. That's pretty cool. Rebalance had made adjustments to existing weapons. And okay, we'll go into that. They added new weapon mods. Okay. Thermals. These are nerf, looks like. Removed all deluxe rarity thermal objects across all weapon archetypes from the loot tables. And they can no longer drop. Okay. So you have to have a higher tier to get thermal now, which is good because thermal's very strong. Equipment. Added depleted self-revive kits that spawn during solo play only. That's cool. These cannot be extracted from a solo run. Will be auto-sold. Okay. This is what I was talking about earlier, which is the Mercy Kit, which allows you to revive downed enemy runners. So if you come across another person and you kill them, you know, this game is like usually on-site shooting, right? Oh my god. Why stop resetting on me? But if you want to bring them back up, you can give them a Mercy Kit, and then hopefully they don't betray you, but that you can kind of work together and exfil together if you want to do that. I kind of like the idea of doing that with rooks, because I'm usually pretty friendly with rooks as long as they don't shoot us and they talk to us and say I'm friendly, I usually keep them alive. So that's kind of cool. I like that feature. It's just encouraging more and more of like the social dynamic of like working together and all that kind of stuff. I think it's cool. I think it's a welcome change. Most people are probably still going to kill you or like give you a mercy kit, bring it back up, kill you again for humiliation, right? People are going to do that, but I think it's still good overall. Some people have some pretty cool experiences with it, so. Claymores. Improved enemy detection when placed near ledges or ground clutter. Okay, that's good. Self-revive. Increased rarity from deluxe to superior. Oh, wow. They increase the rarity of self-revive. I don't think I like that, because it just makes it more rare. I think that's a nerf to self-revives. I don't know. I don't like that change, honestly. I think it's good to have self-revives. Implants. Added 5 new implant perks that can drop across various activities. Okay, that's fine. I think what they're trying to do with the self-revive is, like, when I go to cryo, sometimes I pick them up. I have, like, 5 self-revives on me, and then it's like a self-revive battle. Everyone's self-reviving nonstop. I think that's good for endgame, I guess. So, maybe it's a good change. I have to, like, try it out and see if it's any different. Runner shells. Made adjustments to Recon, Destroyer, Vandal, Thief, Triage, and Rook. See full notes for details. Okay. It's kind of annoying how they don't show the full list here, and I have to like go online to the browser to look that shit up, which is really stupid. I just don't get why they don't just put the whole thing in the game. It's like kind of insulting. Okay, so basically if we go to the armory and go to Cyber Acme, here's the CARRI section, special offers. What I do like about it is that once I get more of these, I already bought some, but I have 11 right now, but once I get 25, I can just buy 500 XP into Sekiguchi Reputation. I think that's sick, because Sekiguchi right now takes 1500 XP just for one rank up. It's 500 more than anything else, even at VIP level, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I think it's welcome to be able to rank up faster in Sekiguchi. And it sounds like now, overall, people are going to level up faster across the board in the game, which is nice, because it's been a very tedious and slow process until then. But right now I'm going to switch over to the actual Discord notes, so I can get more information from these patch notes, because I feel like they're not telling us a lot on the game, which is pretty dumb. Okay, they're basically... Here we go. So they're starting to buff railguns. This is actually pretty huge for railguns. Railguns will no longer auto-fire when the maximum charge time is met. So basically you can hold down the charge for the railgun before. If you held it down too long, it'll just shoot no matter what. Now it's actually not going to, which is super nice. At max. And they're probably like buffing some individual railguns to make them better, because no one uses it. So hopefully they're decent. I guess I'll try them at some point, but sniper rifles are still better. Just point and click, right? Where you have to charge this. They need to increase like the body shot damage, I think. Are they doing that? Damage. I don't see damage. So I don't know. I just don't think they're going to be used that much still, honestly, until they increase body shot damage. SMGs. They're increasing. They're basically buffing. Increase minimum damage and maximum damage fall off range. Yeah, they're buffing the Copperhead. and they're buffing the Burt, and it looks like they're nerfing the Bully SMG. So they're kind of leveling out the SMGs because clearly the Bully SMG was the best gun in the game. So they're trying to nerf it a little bit. So I don't know how I feel about it yet. I have to use it tonight to see if it's still good. But it's nice to see that they're kind of making the other ones viable. Looks like they're nerfing the long shot as well, making them slower. Yeah, they're nerfing the rate of fire on the snipers. And just minor changes here, minor changes, minor changes. Okay, they're finally nerfing the biotoxic disinjector, which is basically the red gun that you get from defeating the compiler, where people in cryo would just run around that, just destroy people. And it's a pretty busted gun. It's like having a super busted Destiny exotic in an extraction shooter. It doesn't make any sense. It's just too strong. So it's nice that they're nerfing that. And they do self-damage on grenades, which is nice. Chips. So they're adding more chips. 3 new family of chips. Fixing some issues. Nerfing thermal, increasing the rarity on it. Adding the self-revive stuff, everything we already talked about. Nothing crazy here. Okay, so now they're buffing the recon shell. So when you activate the Echo Pulse, essentially it's going to be not as obvious where the person is when you activate it, is what I understand. And you can distinguish between runner and robots, basically. And they improved the tracker drone, which sounds really annoying, honestly. But they nerfed the destroyer thruster for more heat. That's whatever. I don't really care for that. It's not going to change much. Fixing an issue. And for thief, each pickpocket drone can now accept a maximum of 1 claymore. Okay, people were just stacking claymores on that drone and flying it to people like the suicide bomb. Super annoying. I'm glad they're nerfing that. That was pretty stupid. Increased pickpocket drone thruster audio. Easier to track. Okay, they're nerfing it again. Reduced. Yeah, they're basically nerfing the drone because the drone was pretty annoying. This is a good change, honestly. Fixing issues on triage. Oh, they're buffing Vandal. A simple change. Reduced amplify base cooldown from 180 to 150 seconds. So you just get your ult faster, which is nice because your ult just makes you have more heat. Fixing issues. Nothing crazy here. Added more potential spawn locations for the conveyance request for the elevator and the drone wing. That's annoying because they already had a good amount of those. Like, it's going to get harder to get to the elevator, which is kind of fair because that's what everyone always did. So it's going to make it harder, which is a good thing, I think. It kind of balances it out because that's what everyone was doing. And then fixing issues. So yeah, those are the biggest things. I mean, in general, it's mostly the carry events where they're trying to encourage people working together a bit more, reviving down people, getting more perks and leveling up faster in factions and stuff. I think that's awesome. Some of these changes, like nerfing the bully, nerfing the drone, nerfing self-revive rarity, I think all those are good. I think overall these are all great changes. Is it going to massively change the game? I don't know, but it's definitely like a step in the right direction. It's a pretty solid update. So this is good. We'll see how the rest of the season goes, but I don't know if it's going to really change the game, to be honest, but it's definitely nothing bad.